guys, we're getting ready to do a succulent arrangement out here in our greenhouse, and I thought I would show you what we have to do in order to do succulent projects outside this time of year, because right now it is pretty cold outside. In fact, I just posted a picture of the snow level outside of our greenhouse. It is really, really tall right now. So, and our greenhouse isn't heated, so we have to come out here quite a long time before we actually start a bunch of heaters. So we start this propane heater, and then I've got two just plug-in heaters that I have going for probably 30 to 45 minutes before we actually start filming. So it's pretty warm in here now. I mean, not warm, but it's warmer, and to where my breath isn't freezing now. So we get everything set up, the cameras, containers, soil, have everything out here, and then I bring my succulents out. So this is how I have to bring them out here. I set them right in front of this heater so they're nice and toasty. But I bring them out with towels just to protect them from any really cold temps. And they're really not out here that long. So this is the selection for, I think, what's going to end up in this container. Kalanchoe and Senecio, there's Graptosedum and Senecio, the string of pearls, and the Haworthia. I think that's a really pretty mix. Anyway, so they're only out here for probably 20 minutes max, because it'll only take, like, active time putting this together will probably only take about 5 minutes, I think. Maybe a little bit longer, but yeah, that's how we have to work it in the wintertime. I thought you guys might like to see, and then you would kind of understand why I'm still in a really heavy coat, even when I'm working with succulents that are really cold tender. It's really not that bad in here. So now I'm going to put together the project. This is actually one of 3 of these containers that I'm going to be planting up that are going to be going in another project we're going to show you hopefully next week. It's kind of a really pretty plant stand of sorts. It hangs. But anyway, I got 3 of these containers that I thought would be very pretty with succulents in them. And we thought we would film one of them so you could see what it looks like. And then you'll get to see the other 2 in the next video when we do that hanger. So, and Dexter's in here with us. Dexter, what are you doing over there? Just in case you guys want to know, I've been asked quite a bit what's happened with Dexter, because he was an outside cat this summer when we bought the house. And we let him be an outside cat until it got cold, and then we let him be inside if he wanted to be. We didn't know if he'd even want to be an inside cat. And he's become pretty accustomed to it. He likes it. He has his favorite spots where he sleeps inside, but he still likes to come outside sometimes, and he loves to be with us. So he just kind of like follows us around. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to put this together. It's all done, and it did not take very long. I think it was under 10 minutes, so it's a pretty good time. I ended up using a Silver Spoon's Kalanchoe, Graptosedum California Sunset, a narrow leaf Chalksticks Senecio. There's a Haworthia in here, some string of pearls, and then I used a few cuttings. So this is a type of sedum in here. There's 3 of them. And then I think this is a Graptopetalum. I might be wrong on that, but I had this in one of my propagating trays, and I thought it would look nice in here, but everything else had roots on it. So I get lots of questions from you guys about how many succulents I put together in containers, and they actually do really well planted like this. They don't mind being smushed together. In fact, it kind of slows their growth rate down a little bit, so they won't like outgrow their container super fast. Of course, after a certain amount of time, usually after about 3 months or so, I'll go in and maybe pop out a cutting or 2 just to get a little bit of extra room going on in there, so everything stays nice and healthy. But other than that, I probably won't have to do any kind of major overhaul, like taking it apart and kind of redoing it for probably a whole season, maybe even a little bit longer. These are going to be inside. It'll be in a real bright spot. That's the most important thing, because if you don't, then a lot of these will get stringy and start to stretch and not look very good. So I found that the light is probably one of the most important things, especially in the wintertime, to keep them healthy. I've got a room set up in our upstairs that's got a ton of grow lights, and my succulents have absolutely never been happier. I'm really happy with them. Even my propagating trays are looking better. So anyway, thought you guys might enjoy seeing this. We've got water coming down, a little bit of condensation forming from all this heat. It's actually warm in here. Aaron had to shed a layer. I'm not quite there yet. But yep. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.